What's up? Today we got a review of Transformers Generations Combiner Wars Legends Class Powerglide. Well, that was a mouthful. And he's a very nice plane. I'm not very familiar with planes, so I couldn't tell you exactly what kind of plane it was. But it's nice. And as far as I can tell, it's G1 accurate with a nice modern twist. Yeah. So doing a quick little 360 and up and down, just an overall look around. You have the top, flipping it to the side, there's the rear, side again, the front, and then the bottom. So you can see there's a very minimal robot kibble. You can't really tell. All I can see is his thighs and maybe his chest. But yeah. So there he is. Now, before we get into the transformation for robot mode, he does come with one extra mode, which I thought was kind of creative. Others may not like it, but I like it. So what you want to do to get into this mode is you want to take his tail fins, move them down. Next you want to take his thrusters and slide them out. Take his thrusters, slide them out. And take his feet back together. Take his wings, fold them up. Wings, fold them up. You already have his landing gear down. If not, then pull it down. And then pull this little flap up to kind of give it a sight/extra laser. And there we go. There is Target Master Powerglide. It is not the best gun mode, but for me, it was just an extra added bonus for Powerglide. And he is meant to be held with Combiner Wars Superior. Go. Now, his landing gear works as the handle for the gun. So you want to take his handle and peg it into, I have Alpha Bravo as the right arm. And there you go. There he is, Superion holding Powerglide in his gun mode. And it is not nearly as bad as I thought it was. As I thought it would be, but it just, I don't know what to make of it. It looks like he's holding, let's get a aerial view. From the top, it looks like he's just holding a plane. But from the front, it actually looks like a pretty decent gun. From the side, I don't know what to make of that. So I can forgive it because it's just, for me, it's just an extra thing that Hasbro added. Just to, kind of market their Legends figures. Just like a Blackjack for Motormaster is the chest piece. For me, in my opinion, that's just Hasbro's way of trying to sell more product. But I was willing to buy this Powerglide figure whether or not, it turned into a gun. So, and I'm glad it's not this main transformation, and I can just forgive it. And, every once in a while I may have Superion hold him. But that's just my miniature rant on the figure itself, if you can really call it a rant. So, transformation from gun mode is very simple. You want to take the thrusters. Actually, I'm going to try something. Try to see how much more stability I can get out of it just having the thrusters down. Okay, second thought, don't move the thrusters up. Just keep the thruster down because they give them a lot more stability. Yeah. Alright, you want to take his hands and unpeg them from their peg hole on the side. Move the hands down. Do the same on the other side. Now you want to take this, flip it over, take this nose cone and move it back. And then slide it down. Make sure it pegs into place. And then you want to take his head and rotate it 180 degrees. And there you have Powerglide in his robot mode. And I like this robot mode a whole lot. I can find very minimal problems with it, if any. You're right, actually I can't find any problems with this guy, I love him so much. Okay, so if I have to find a problem, the fact that this turret for the plane mode is stuck onto his head and it just looks ridiculous. But I don't mind it because it does work as a turret in this plane mode, and for Hasbro to hide it, and see how they would be able to do, except for maybe have him slide it down into his head. But alright, articulation for him is 360 on his head, mainly due to transformation. So I'm going to take his head and kind of rotate it out there, that way I don't get the wings in the way when I'm trying to rotate his head. Okay, over that. So as you can see, it's a very stiff joint on his head, which is nice in most cases. Next, you want to the rest of articulation is ball joint in his shoulder, bend at his arm, no wrist articulation, or no wrist movement I should say, no waist movement, but there's a movement in the thigh, bend at the knee, and a little pivot at the foot just due to transformation. Alright, let's do some size comparisons. Here he is with Legends Bumblebee. And as you can see from, what's the copyright date on this guy? There is a copyright date. Alright, I'm not finding a copyright date, but from, as you can see from, 5 years ago, Legends class figures have grown. Even from the past 2 years, 2 years ago when this guy came out, he's grown, Legends class figures have grown exponentially. Here he is with Starscream. Another Transformers Prime figure, Lockdown. Let's get a better view of Starscream right there. There we go. I don't have my Generations Legends class for Optimus Prime right now, but I do have RID Optimus Prime. Another one. But I do have Generations Deluxe class Optimus Prime. And I say they size pretty well. Can't exactly remember what the Optimus Prime to Powerglide size was, but yeah, I like them together. Overall, Powerglide is a very nice figure. I'm super surprised with him. And I must say, Hasbro is actually really stepping up their game. We asked for, they're giving us what we asked for. Be it triple changers from last year, combiners this year, and who knows what we're going to get the next year. Yeah. Should you pick up this guy? Absolutely. He's not necessary for Superion, but if you want an extra little gun alongside a great Powerglide figure, I would definitely pick him up. Anyway, that's about it. Thanks guys for watching. Have a good one.